hello in there. Have you found a nook? Was that your little spot when you feel like you need some privacy, huh? Yeah, you're so cute. Good evening, everybody. Yet again, it's going to be another thrilling one-taker from me today, but hopefully it'll be a little bit more explanatory than last night's video. I mean, last night I didn't say anything because I wasn't sure how things were going to play out and what stuff we needed to get sorted and things like that. Today I have a much clearer idea of the situation, and I like to vent on YouTube, you know? I like to use it as my venting place, even though there's things I can't vent fully about, lest I receive receipts later in my life for being catty online. But still, I like to get stuff off my chest. That's what I like to use YouTube for. And so I'm just gonna have to get on with it. Right. So the situation is, someone in my house has contracted COVID-19 and we will have to self-isolate for 10 days. Obviously that's an incredibly crappy situation to be in for anyone. I know obviously there's a lot of shitty stuff going on around the world right now, and of all the things going on in the world right now, this is not something to complain about, but it's still pretty damn crap, to be quite honest with you. We know exactly where they contracted it, which, if you've been paying attention to the vlogs, you'll know who it is and you'll know how they contracted it. We've all tested negative. This person's tested positive both on lateral flow tests and on PCR tests. The rest of us have had lateral flow tests. One of us has also had a PCR test, all of which have come back negative. We've all been keeping our distance. We're confining them to bedrooms and bathrooms and their own spaces, and I'm keeping myself to make sure things don't spread and all that fun stuff. But yeah, it doesn't really matter because we all have to stay in for 10 days anyway. That gives the matter of what happens to Chris. So because we know where the person contracted COVID-19, we also know that Chris never actually came into contact really with this person before he left for his stag do. I kept my distance from this person leading up to Chris leaving to his stag do, so we don't think there was any way that Chris really could have caught anything. I told Chris, he immediately went to go get a PCR test done. It came back this morning, it came back negative, so he's going to be staying at his place for the next 10 days. He's going to keep taking tests to make sure everything's all good. But that's the kind of situation right now. It means that me and Chris are going to spend the next 10 days apart, which is the longest we've ever been apart before. And it means we're going to be apart for our 5-year anniversary. I am absolutely devastated about it. We had a whole day planned that I'd been planning technically since last year. I was so excited. 5 is one of those big ones. You know, the 5s and the 10s are the big anniversaries, and this is our first big one. And the entire day is just completely ruined. It's another 50 odd quid down the drain. I don't think I'm going to be able to reschedule it. Because it's just by luck. Obviously we can reschedule the activities and stuff we have planned for the day, but obviously our anniversary is a date. We can't move that date, so yeah, it's just really crap. And this is like one of the last times for the next like 5 or so years that our anniversary is going to fall on a weekend as well, where we actually get to spend the full day together. For the next 5 years we're going to have to book a day off work if we want to spend the full day together. This is like one of our last times that we can do it without having to book time off. It's just, I don't want to talk about it too much more because every time I think about it, it makes me cry. But I'm just so fucking devastated. It's so not fair. We're going to be in isolation until Tuesday, 24th, 2 AM. The person who has it took a test on Friday and it came out negative, and then they woke up at 2 in the morning on Saturday with symptoms, so they took a test on a whim and it came out positive. So that's our like our time, because that's when symptoms started showing. So it's from when symptoms started showing. Yeah. It sucks. So that was my horrendous mood yesterday. Trying to figure out how we're gonna do things, what we're gonna do. Honestly, we haven't really made much difference today, other than the fact that it was confirmed that Chris wasn't going to come over. Because if he had tested positive, he would have stayed here with us, obviously, to, you know, stay out of people's way. He is still trying to be as socially distanced as he can. He's basically living in the bungalow and all that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, it's all just a bit crap right now. So for the next week, this is probably what the vlogs are going to be like. It's just going to be me sitting here at the end of the day talking about how miserable I am. I'll try and make it a little bit more interesting though. I'll try and update you on my day, but my mood has just been so low. I've been so unhappy, and just, yeah, there's nothing to capture throughout the day anyways. I mean, there never is anyway, but like, especially now, my mood is just like rock bottom. Got no motivation. Got nothing. Anyways. Yeah. Yeah. Technically the law changes tomorrow and it says that you don't have to self-isolate if a person in your household has COVID-19 if you're double vaxxed, which I personally think is incredibly stupid. It also doesn't apply to me anyway, but I was going to get my second vax next week. So I guess I'm going to have to push that back, huh? Great! Ugh. Anyways, yeah. That's the sitch. It sucks. You're gonna have to bear with me while I go through this on my own. Ugh, it's terrible. It sucks. And I know it's like one of those things where like, oh well, it's gonna happen to all of us eventually. That's not comforting. That's such a patronising fucking thing to be told right now. I don't care that everyone's in the same boat. You know? It's still the same shitty boat. Just because more people are in it than just me doesn't make it better. I know misery loves company and everything, but I'd honestly rather be dealing with this on my own. I'd rather I wasn't in the same boat as anyone else. Oh, it's so fucking miserable. Yeah. I'm just really miserable right now, guys. Anywho's, let's end the vlog here. Thanks very much for watching and we'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll give you one last glimpse of the cat. Say night, baby girl. Oh, look at her. She's so comfy on that blankie. Aren't you? You comfy? Oh, I'm proper disturbing her. I'm so sorry. Night, night, gorgeous girl. Night.